Hey everybody, it's Andy's free guitar chart videos here. Welcome to my YouTube subscribers and my Facebook friends and group members. Anyone else who's found this video on YouTube or any other platform wants to learn more about Andy's free guitar chart videos. The videos are free because they're on YouTube and anyone can watch the videos. Anyone can access the Facebook group page, which there's instructions to put the URL together below the video, and you can go to the my Facebook group page and view the videos in their entirety there, and of course they're in reverse chronological order. They're better organized on YouTube. YouTube searchable and things like that, so I would suggest sticking with YouTube if you're more comfortable with that. Otherwise, the Facebook group is a better way to watch the videos in their entirety without having to worry about stringing the parts together. So I just want to continue on what we were working on yesterday with the substitutions, and just make a little note down here. I have fixed this. I had said that the half diminished pentatonic, now this is just a, okay, so this is a half diminished seventh chord, if you will. That's the next thing I'm going to have to change. That is not the half diminished pentatonic is 7, 2, 3, 4, 6. So there's a 3 missing from this. This is just the that I'll have to fix. Now I also changed this. The substitution for the half diminished is the 2 minor that you add the 7th to that 2 minor, but it's not the 7th of that 2 minor. You add the 7th of the root. So here's the root, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 is the 7th we're talking about. So if we play the minor, the second minor, which is D minor in the key of C, add the 7th, it becomes a 7th, half diminished 7th chord. So that would be 7, half diminished 7th. So I fixed that. So there's not going to be a whole lot of razzle-dazzle today. We want to just stick to the topic. Okay, so the reason why I made this particular chart was just trying to advance a little bit from here. Let's just do a general lesson and do some catching up for people. First of all, let's look at the regular string shapes here. So we look at these scale fragments. What are string shapes? Are they scale fragments? You know, are they some kind of space vibration? You know, are they the shape of the string takes when you pluck a certain frequency? They're scale fragments. They're the bottom scale fragment of the 5 cages. Okay, so there's 5 string shapes in the short form, and then there's 3 extra string shapes in the long form. So the 5 are D, A, E, C, G, and they're always going to be in a particular order, and they're going to go in fifths. So it would be the 5th of C is G as you go up the strings. So starting on that C there, if we start over here where the C is on my guitar, it's 3, 4, 5. Going to the G is 6, 7 root. Going to the D is 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then going to the A is just 5, 6 here. Now we've done the bottom 4 strings in P4 tuning. Now we have a little tuning third here, G, between the G and the B string. So we have to move the pattern. So this pattern would have to be moved over 1 fret, the E string shape, and we'd have it coming into play. Because if you have your fret nut there, Now we can access that E string even though the pattern moves over one fret to the left. So we can access that E string shape, 7 root 2, and then on top again we have the C because it just goes in a circle. So here we have the circle. On top we have the C again. So we go C to G to D to A to E to C, C to G to D to A. Now E comes warped up, and then to C again. Just like that. I'll get me out of the way here a second. In addition to the 5 string shapes, C, A, G, E, D in caged. Okay, so you can play them on the piano even. It's C is 3, 4, 5, A is 5, 6, G is 6, 7 root, E is 7 root 2, and D is 2, 3, 4. In addition, we have these 3 string shapes that are the long patterns, and we can play them to get away to the right of the fret nut. So here's our fret nut. If we want to start an A, just playing A from your fret nut, then E would become the 5th of that, and you can just play 5, 6, 7, root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and the A, it would be 5, 6, 7, and then root 2, 3, and then 4, 5, 6 in the key of A. Okay, key of C, it's just 5, 6, 7 to root 2, 3 to 4, 5, 6. Okay, so where would we play that? We would play that up here with the A-shaped C. Just be 5, 6, 7, root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So those are the string shapes for the long patterns, and here's how they stack on up. Let me get me back over to the side here. Here's how they stack up. Alright, now this is the long pattern. Keep in mind there's a short pattern stack right here. Here's the short pattern stack. No matter what letter you start from, you just go around the circle, starting C, G, D, A, E, C, G, D, A, E. Chuck's good dog always eats. Chuck's good dog always eats. Alright, you can go the other way around. It's C, E, A, D, G. Now that would go like this. Starting from the C on the top, it would be C to E, dropping down to the A, to the D. Okay, then we go to the G again. 4th of G, 4th of D is G. And then down to C again. We keep going around the other way. Chuck eats all day, good. Chuck eats all day, good. Chuck eats all day, good. Okay? So, that's the Chuck Wagon Dog analogy. Now, this is the long pattern stack. Okay, it's drawn S4E, S3AXL, S4E, and it would go on infinitum, on infinitum. It's just I draw the S4E twice so we can see how we would go from the short pattern, which is most of this here, into the long pattern, and then from the long pattern into the short pattern. Keeping in mind, this is P4 tuning, as if this guitar was tuned like this. But since it's tuned like this, then we move the pattern up one for the top 2 strings to maintain that P4 tuning. So we have what's called an S4E, which is